Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Marilyn here and I am super excited to have you guys join my channel today. I'm actually considering starting a podcast, but I'm not really sure if I really want to venture into that area. But today's video is going to be super exciting. We're going to be talking about 10 reasons why you need to start a YouTube channel in 2025. So for the first reason, I have community building. Essentially, you get to connect with like-minded people, also get to build a loyal audience and potentially create a real impact. The really cool thing about community is that sometimes you don't know who's watching you. I'm making this video right now. I don't know who's on the other side watching me talk, and you may actually be inspiring someone out there who may share your video to someone else, and eventually that slowly starts to build up that community, and before you know it, you might also inspire other people to start making videos like this, and that's how you then can reach out to people and also make other friends within the same community as yourself in YouTube, etc. A lot of people don't view YouTube as a job or as a business, but it really is. The same way that you would make friends and connections at your job or even at any hobby that you like, it's really the same way that you would also meet like-minded people in the YouTube world as well. The second one is skill development. I actually watched this video on TikTok not too long ago. It was this gentleman talking about how many benefits there are to starting a YouTube channel. You may not know it right now, but alongside down the road, you're gonna realize that there were so many benefits in starting a YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube now since COVID back in 2020, and I'd say the biggest thing for me is being able to confidently speak, being able to pause when I'm talking, being able to have that eye contact because you're staring into a camera lens the entire time. You're not looking at somebody talking to you directly, and this actually requires skill. This is a very unique skill to have, being able to hold that eye contact for this amount of time. The third one is the creative aspect of YouTube as well. You can make videos about anything. Initially, when I first started my YouTube, I was very much into doing try-on hauls, clothing hauls, and just a lot of like tutorial videos because that's what I used to use my YouTube for at the time. I always looked up a bunch of tutorials, makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, how to dress, etc. I felt, let me start doing what I am searching for. I then quickly realized that just because it's something that I'm searching for may not necessarily be my gift, skill, talent, or actual purpose. I may have something else that I need to be doing. I've been going through this entire rebranding period, trying to figure out what I truly want my YouTube channel to stand for. My YouTube name used to be 𝐒𝐿 Beauty, which essentially was focused on beauty related content. So again, makeup, hair, outfits, and just fashion overall, but I'm trying to venture out of that a little bit more, and I really don't want to only make beauty content, and so that's why I changed the name of my YouTube to my actual name, Marilyn. I just feel like I am the brand. I don't want the name to be connected to something very specific. You can make any types of videos, gaming, how-to videos, blogs, etc. So when you do start a YouTube channel, when uploading a video, there's like a drop down where you can select the category of your video, whether it's a vlog, blog, people and blog, how to, etc. There's also very specific videos for children as well, and so if your YouTube videos fall into that category, you can specifically select that category so that more people are able to find your video when they look you up or in the search bar. Another really great benefit of starting YouTube in 2025 is, as most of you probably already know, we are going into a different era with social media overall. And now we've had TikTok kind of blow up. We've also had Instagram venturing out into its reels, and now we have the YouTube shorts that have finally increased its length. So now I think it's up to 3 minutes. The best part of YouTube is that you don't necessarily have to post long form content. You can actually start your channel just by posting a bunch of YouTube shorts, and you can get monetized through the YouTube shorts and then start posting your long form content, which I wish I would have known back then when I first started. But of course, back then YouTube shorts wasn't really a thing. But if I were to start my channel all over again, one of the main things I would do is to start with the short form content. So just create a bunch of short form videos, post them and repost them if you need need to, and then continuously do that to grow your audience. Of course, make sure the things that you're posting are actually things that you would want to associate yourself with when you actually do start posting content. Don't post like a bunch of comedy videos and then when you start your channel, you're just doing gaming. You actually want to make sure that the things you're posting are things that you eventually will want to talk about and also explore more in your long form content. And then of course, there's also long-term passive income. And by long-term passive income, the meaning behind this is that you're getting paid for all of your videos on YouTube, regardless of when they were posted. So as long as the video is up and you haven't deleted the video, even if you get 1 or 2 views, as long as you're getting a few views on that video every single month, you are getting paid for that video, even if it's a video that you posted 10 years ago. And this is such a great way of passive income. Imagine getting paid for the hard work that you did 10 years ago. As you continuously post videos, you're also getting paid for the current videos that you're posting in addition to the ones you've already posted. This is one of the best ways of passive income actually, and it's really so simple, very straightforward. It really doesn't require a lot outside of you just having that consistent schedule and making sure you stick to your schedule and actually post your videos so that people can find you and watch you and you can grow your audience and grow your channel. Another benefit is the low cost. When you start your YouTube channel, you don't need to start with the most expensive equipment. I'm currently filming on my Canon G7X camera Mark II, but when I first started my YouTube channel, I was actually filming on my iPhone 8 Plus, but I upgraded my phone, which also upgraded my YouTube video quality as well. And that was an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Then I just got this Canon G7X Mark II last year, and I really hope to post a lot more given that I now have an actual professional camera. So again, it doesn't require you starting off with a camera up front, especially if you aren't monetized yet. You really don't want to invest too much in your equipment if you aren't gaining the income back yet. It's more of a loss for you in that sense. All you really need when you are first starting out is really just a tripod, and you can get that very affordable on Amazon or even TikTok shop. And then of course your phone. This microphone was actually gifted to me by Pure Mic, and I just feel a lot more professional speaking into a microphone, and it actually is not connected right now, but it just feels really good. It gives off podcast vibes speaking into a microphone. You can also use a microphone if you really want to feel more confident when speaking, if you want to make it more official, or even if you actually do want to start podcasts. So I would definitely recommend actually doing that. Another reason why you should start a YouTube channel is that you can build your personal brand. So you can actually become an expert in something, and this can be entirely self-taught. The best part of this is you get to choose whatever you want to become an expert in. This can be any field. It can be entertainment, it can be, again, gaming. So it's very, very essential and very, very good for people even in their careers, for freelancing and entrepreneurship. If you feel like you have a God-given skill, God-given talent, you can come on YouTube and display your talent to other people who may be seeking that very specific talent out and become an expert slash a leader in that very specific field. You may think, well, there's so many YouTubers out there, the market is saturated. You're not there yet. Sometimes people have seen enough of what they've seen and they want to hear it from somebody else with a different experience, different tone, different accent, different vernacular, different skin color sometimes. It really just takes that extra step. And that is also why I didn't want to start, because I also told myself, well, there's so many other girls out there that do try-on hauls, that do makeup, etc. And then I realized it's not really about that. So if you change your perspective a little, which I remember doing at the time, I started thinking, well, there are a lot of people doing try-on hauls. None of the people that I watch look like me. I didn't see anybody with my exact skin tone or my exact body shape that made videos. And so that was why I started. I realized there's probably somebody out there with a very similar shape to myself, similar skin color, etc., who is looking for that inspiration. And why not be that inspiration to them? So that is when I kind of shifted my focus a little bit and decided, you know what, I'm actually going to start. It was doing very well in the beginning. I realized it was very hard to remain and to stay consistent. Again, with anything you do in life in general, really consistency is key. So if you start something and you don't stay consistent with it, it's very hard to finish that thing off. And of course, also one of the biggest pros and the reasons why you should start YouTube is the aspect of monetization. It's a great way for passive income. It's a great tool to monetize, and you can do this through many different avenues. So you have the ad revenue. You can also monetize through brand deals, memberships, super thanks that you have on your channel, affiliate marketing, which is also a new thing, which is it has very specific requirements, but that's also another way to monetize. Also, of course, product sales. If you actually are an entrepreneur and you have a business and you have certain products that you selling on your website, YouTube can really be a way to reach out to people so they can find you, they can find your website, and they can find your product. So there's a lot of different ways that you can monetize through your YouTube. And then of course, also, we do have AI tools now. ChatGPT is very popular nowadays. You can literally use ChatGPT for so many videos. Even if you're lacking video ideas, all you have to do is search it up in there to get ideas on what to post. It is the easiest time right now to start a YouTube channel. It wasn't like this back in 2020. 2020 was also a gateway to YouTube, especially because of COVID and just everybody being indoors and being super bored and online shopping, etc. But unfortunately, at the time, it definitely was very saturated, but we also didn't have the level of AI and AI tools as we have right now. Then lastly, global audience. You can build a very huge global audience with YouTube. YouTube is not only pushing your video in very specific countries, it pushes your video out there to anybody who searches you up. Anyone can actually find you. And the coolest part about it is that you can also go on ChatGPT and on ChatGPT search for very, very specific videos or very specific things that you're looking for, and ChatGPT can actually suggest a YouTube video that matches your search request. I posted a video about being Black living in Denmark and my experience, and when I checked the analytics of the video, I saw that a very high percentage of my viewers were basically coming from ChatGPT. So maybe they were on ChatGPT kind of like looking up what is it like to live in Denmark as a Black person, or Google, and then it suggested my video. So that's another thing. You can be found on so many different platforms in so many different countries. This is all I had to say in this video. I really hope that you take out the time to really consider starting a YouTube in 2025. This is literally the best time to get started. I'm also going to stay more consistent throughout this year, posting more videos for you guys. Really, it's sometimes just the editing that makes it a little bit difficult. It will benefit you along the way. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and as always, I love every single one of you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.